but double make that 3. Beautiful work there from the B anchor. He's had a tough go of it in some of these rounds. Hasn't been called upon too often in both of these maps, but finally finds that impact where it counts. And Modern will be off the save. Nouns have finally notched themselves map point, and it's a bit earlier than Ancient. There's still a little bit of money to go for Marsborn, but man, finally a little bit more decisiveness from Nouns here.
Yeah, it's definitely feeling like they're just connecting a lot of their decisions a little bit more quickly and seamlessly, right? So, I mean, even like just again, everybody able to find some individual plays, like even CJ just finding himself that triple in that kind of a position. Like normally it's kind of one of those positions that you might be able to get that double kill. You know, usually there can be a good trade, but really, really strong aim from him. I mean, this is a guy that's just kind of filling in too, right? I mean, that's what we were kind of talking about with this Nouns team and even for Marsborn, right? There's kind of these weird roster shuffles and kind of, you know, players just playing because they have to for the spot, things like that. But look, now we're on series point, map point right now for Nouns. Marsborn needing to get themselves a little bit more scrappy here. 5 rounds to push to an overtime. Galil's and AK's ready to go. Steel the scout. Steel got a little bit of a taste of blood here with the op, you know, in the first half. Now he's looking for a bit more. Nice tag onto Peeping. Not bad. Can the Canadian find a little more?
Need a lot more at this point. They're really hurting for an entry.
Nade.
Oh, that nade is good. It does push back Peeping on this double op setup all the way back to the doors. Junior will nade open the smoke on his own end, and these snipers will start to sing unless CJ and Cryptic steal all the kills. It's all up to the Canadian of Steel in the 1v5. The sub has done a decent job in keeping this at least a little bit competitive, but he's certainly out of his depth on this one. And Junior will finish the job. Nouns close it out 13-7 after a glorious performance here from Junior. That scout is one to really be remembered.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that, you know, in the first half he was sitting at a 14-6, finishes this map with 24-9 and, you know, over 113 ADR. Like, he had himself a great night. I mean, we talked about the best of ones, and that's where I've been always curious about Junior, where we always got these really good glimpses where he could have really good games and he could really be the playmaker. We've also seen where he had, like, literally no impact at all, but it felt like tonight he was just able to make all the connections in the world. And look at the difference of what we see. A map like Dust 2, somebody like an Opera like him, it's just an Opera's paradise, right? I mean, 13-9 was the first score. Now we're on 13-7. Marsborn taking a double loss here tonight, and a bit of a tough one here, Paladin, because I felt like Marsborn, they kind of were just playing a ton of catch-up this entire game.